of love and light. House of love and light. Amy, take us to the place where we can be just who we are. And it's alright in the house of love and light. House of love and light. Amy, open up the door to the place where we walk by faith and not by sight. Not by sight. Through the house of love and light. House of love, the house of love and light. The house of love and light. If we get this right, we'll make the world a house of love and light. If we get this right, we'll make the world a house of love and light. House of love and light. House of love and light.
Happy Superb Owl Sunday. I know you've seen those memes going around. I think it's great. It's the Superb Owl Sunday. Welcome to House of Love and Light. It's Super Bowl Sunday, and I'm so glad that you're here, and you're probably getting ready to go to some gathering or some party, but you made some time to be with me and to be with each other and to connect in this beautiful virtual space we call House of Love and Light here in Asheville, North Carolina. I'm Amy Steinberg, and this is my home, and I'm so very happy that you're here. And this whole month here at House of Love and Light, we're talking about possibility. That is the theme of the month, and the topic today is potential. And I just love potential. And I kind of want to tell you a story that Reverend Sonny told this morning. I don't know if it's bad form to like tell a story that I heard another minister share this morning, but it was really good, and I'm just going to tell it. So there's a young boy, and he is going to be a baseball star. He's sure he's going to be a baseball star. So he picks up the ball and he looks at the ball and he goes, "I am the best hitter that has ever been." And he throws the ball up and he goes to swing at the ball and strike one. And he says, "All right," grabs the ball again and says, "I am going to hit. I am the greatest hitter there ever was." And he throws at the ball and he swings the bat and strike two. He looks at the ball and he's curious. He says, "All right. I am the best hitter ever." And he throws the ball up and he swings the bat and strike three. So he picks up the ball and he looks at it and he says, "I am the best pitcher, the greatest pitcher that ever was." I love the story. It's really good. The idea, of course, being that the potential in you is great. And it may not be what you think it's going to be. It may look a little different than you think it is, right? So I like that. I kind of mishmashed it around, but great little story, right? So good morning, good afternoon. It's afternoon. I took a nap, so it feels like morning. I also wanted to start by reading just a tiny bit from Eric Butterworth because it just makes me happy. From Spiritual Economics, one of my favorite little new thought books. This is all for you, baby, whoever's listening right now. The glorious truth is that you are a very special person, and you always have something special working within you, flowing through you. The whole universe is on your side. Life is forever biased on the side of healing, on the side of overcoming, on the side of success. When you get yourself centered in the universal flow, you become synchronized with this divine bias for good. Amazing things can and will unfold. Come on. You're here to do amazing things, whether you're the pitcher or the hitter or whatever you are. Hello. Let me just say hello to everybody who's here in the comments who has said hello to us. We are so happy you're here. Ellen, Jennifer, Linda, Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Lisa, Myron, Joanne, Melissa. You know, Mike, I love it on these days at House of Love and Light when you write where you are watching from. We've got somebody from Colorado. We've got somebody from Florida. We've got somebody from California. You know, it's hello, Erica. Where are you watching from? Tell us in the comments. We are so happy that you're here. And I just want to remind us of what the mission here is. The mission here at House of Love and Light is to nourish you with some spiritual food. I just want to uplift you and make you feel good, inspire you to be your highest and best you by being my highest and best me. And I also want to connect. I want to connect with like minds, create a good time, and explore and see what we find. We got Pennsylvania, we got Florida. So happy you're here with me. And again, I'm just super grateful that you took the time on this superb Owl Sunday to celebrate life with me. So we always start with a song, and this is one of my songs. This song, I want you to take deep breaths. If you don't know it, learn it. We'll do it a couple times. It's about abundance because the potential of abundance is everywhere. There is more than enough air. There's more than enough sunshine. There's more than enough for all of us here, and we affirm that. Good to see you, Octavia. So happy you're here. So sing this with me. Get your parasympathetic nervous system working. Deep breath in. I'm up from a nap, so I'm a little and I performed at a center this morning. So I'm kind of like a little bit out of it, but I'm going to get into it right now as we sing together. You are taken care of. I am taken care of. We are taken care of by the Spirit of love. You're being blessed. You are being blessed by. I am being blessed by. We are being blessed by the Spirit of love. Right now is another chance. Right now is another chance. Right now. Right now is another chance to live in abundance. We're living in abundance. Yeah. So you kind of got the vibe of it. You want to sing it with me? You are taken care of. Come on. You are taken care of. I am taken care of. We are taken care of by the Spirit of love. You're being blessed. You are being blessed by. I am being blessed by. We are being blessed by the Spirit of love. Right now is another chance. Right now is another chance. Right now is another chance to live in abundance. We're living in abundance. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're living in abundance. Yeah. One more time from the top. You are taken care of. I am taken care of. We are taken care of by the Spirit of love. Can I hear an amen on that beautiful sentiment that we are being taken care of by the Spirit of love? And so as we remember that, remind ourselves of that, we can just let go a little bit. We can surrender. We can trust that each breath that we take that's conscious, each moment that we take, that we tap in and tune into the truth of who we are, and we just let go, that the unfolding is happening from a place of love. So I invite you to sing this. I'll give you a spiritual mind treatment in here. Yeah, just breathe. Take a moment. Breathe and let go. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. Ground down into the knowing that we are taken care of. I surrender. I trust and I know that as I surrender, I fall into the arms of love. Sing it with me. I go. I trust and I know that as I surrender, I fall into the arms of love. One more time, I surrender. I surrender. I let it go now. I trust and I know that as I surrender, I fall into the arms of love. I recognize the arms of love holding me right now. I recognize that there is a great love showing up and showing off as life itself. And I know that as I become consciously aware of this power, I grab a hold of the knowing, the potent knowing, and I can create anything that I desire. And today, as I tap in and tune in to that spirit within, that fire, that desire, that burning, that yearning, that life, that ever-expanding nature of life, I desire good. I desire peace. I desire love and abundance and compassion. I desire awareness. I desire thanksgiving. What do you desire? Speak it into the room. I desire joy. And so I know that as I am created within to have these desires, so they are. They are right now for each and every one of us. As I name them and claim them, they are true. I remember them. I unfold them. I unlock them. You can't stop them. You can't stop the potential. You can't stop it. And so I just let go and I surrender into it. I let the Spirit create within me that fire, that desire for life, that desire to express, that desire to be alive, to connect, to grow, to know the truth of who I am. And I know this is true for each and every person who hears these words, that we remember who we truly are. God, good, life, universe, intelligence, everything right here in this moment now. Oh, and so grateful to know it. So grateful, so thankful, so filled with a grateful heart. I release these words knowing they are done. And so it is. And we sing, I surrender. Yeah. I trust and I know that as I surrender, let go, I fall into the arms of love. One last time. Know it. I surrender. I trust. And I know that as I surrender, I fall into the arms of love. 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 Fall into the arms of love. Deep breath in, everybody. And sigh it out. I am so thrilled that you're here. I'm so thrilled that each one of you has decided to join me for this time together to remember who we truly are. How amazing you are, Lesia. How amazing you are, Breezy. How amazing you are, Joanne. What a pleasure to be with you. And so here to light the candles, to remember that we honor all paths here at the House of Love and Light, is our own Myron.
Good morning. I light a candle for the Eastern religions, Hinduism, Buddhism, and Taoism. that teach us about harmony, karma, and the way. And I light a candle for Judaism, Christianity, Islam, and Baha'i, teaching us about tradition, forgiveness, surrender, and order. I light a candle for ancient wisdom and new thought traditions, including indigenous teaching, shamanism, paganism, science of mind, and New Age spirituality, teaching us to root and expand. And I light a candle for the great mystery, the eternal question, the not knowing. Namaste.
Namaste. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. It is true, absolutely. And I am so grateful to have you here playing the guitar for us. That's that guitar that you hear. That's from the amazing Myron Stamm, who just lit the candles for us. We love you so much. And I can't wait to see you. I'll be seeing you all in California in March. I can't wait. Super excited. So let's take a moment here to recognize the gratitude. Take a moment to, if you're in the room with somebody, I want you to turn to them and tell them what you're grateful for. And if you're here just with me, I want you to put it in the comments or just speak it in the room by yourself. And I'm going to kind of get into my own gratitude. I am so very, very grateful for each and every one of you here, of course. I'm grateful for Center for Spiritual Living Asheville, who had me this morning, and Reverend Sunny. What a pleasure to work with you and the entire community over there. I'm grateful for all the musicians over there. I'm grateful for the Wednesday night crew here at House of Love and Light that gets together to pray and meditate. I'm grateful for my ministerial class. I'm grateful for a beautiful day here in the mountains. Okay, let's hear some of your grateful. So Lesia says, grateful for some space in between tasks. I know you do a lot, my friend. Grateful for all the color and vibrancy behind you. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful for my new friends. I'm so grateful for my old friends. I'm so grateful for football. I'm actually not really, but I do like football. I ain't gonna lie. But I don't know anything about the Super Bowl this year. I haven't been following anything. Jennifer says, I'm grateful for the privilege of watching my children grow and the stolen moments we share. How beautiful. What are you grateful for? Get into that vibration. Feel it. Feel what it feels like to be genuinely grateful. I'm genuinely grateful for my animals, for my home, for this life force that is coursing through my life and through my brains and body, my brains. I'm just up from a nap, so I'm like, blue, blue. Breezy says, creativity. Joanne says, I'm grateful for Sundays, leftovers, and a cozy couch. Y'all, I love the gratitude. I do. I love it. You know, one of the things that I'm really grateful for is all of the amazing New Thought musicians that I've come across in recent years. And gosh, I guess it's been more than just a few years now. It's been over a decade that I've been hanging out with all you New Thought folks. And I met Janice Stanfield. It was a very memorable experience meeting her, and I've become very good friends with her. I've co-written songs with her. She's an amazing singer-songwriter. She gave me this video a while back at the beginning of the pandemic, and I don't think I ever shared it. And because today is about potential, I thought to myself, what does it take to reach our potential but bravery, to get brave with ourselves, to step out, to reach out and take a risk, you know? So I thought, why not share Janice Stanfield singing Brave to you this morning? One of her great, what would I do today if I were brave? So enjoy this song, and then I'll be back with a message. So happy you're here.
What would I do if I knew I could not fail? If I believed would the wind always fill up my sail? How far would I go? what could I achieve? Trusting the hero in me. If I were brave, I'd walk the razor's edge, where true believers dare to tread, and never lose faith, even when losing my way. What step would I take today if I were brave? This is where you can sing along. What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What if we're all meant to do what we secretly dream? What would you ask if you knew you could have anything? Like the mighty oak sleeps in the heart of a seed, are there miracles in you and me? If I were brave, I'd walk the razor's edge, where true believers dare to tread, and never lose faith, even when losing my way. What step would I take today if I were brave? This is your part. What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? If I refuse to listen to the voice of fear, will the voice of courage whisper in my ear? Maybe this is what I'd hear. I am brave enough to move ahead, where true believers dare to tread, and never lose faith, even when losing my way. What step would I take today? I am brave. What will I do 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 today? I am brave. We are brave. We are brave. Let's do one more of those. We are brave. We are brave.
Isn't she just divine? Absolutely divine. You know, before we get into the talk, I did want to tell you that I did pull a card for you out of the archetype deck, and I forgot to do it earlier, so I thought I'd tell you right now because it's perfect for the idea of potential and what we're talking about. The hunter. The hunter. The hunter hunts. They're on a precise mission with an aim. To return empty-handed would be to fail, which is not an option in the hunter's eye. The archetype will journey far and wide to seek the prize that calls to its heart. Tales of bravery, come on, and feats of strength often result, creating a life full of adventure. And that's really what potential's about, getting after it, right? Get after it. Get after it. So here's a message for you on the topic of possibility this month and the theme of possibility and the topic of potential. So here's our jam for the month. You know, I have a jam every month. Is it possible? Do you remember this from last week? Is it possible? Open your mind to find what is possible. Is it possible? Hey, is it possible? Is it possible? Open your mind to find what is possible. Potent, knowing, soaked in glowing light from the beauty of the stars in the night. Potent, growing, watch spirit flowing bright through the energy of potential blowing. Can you feel the charge of spirit near and far? Sing it with me. Is it possible? Ask yourself, is it possible? It is possible. Open your mind and find what is possible. What is possible? It is possible. What's possible? What is possible? Potential, potential. You got the potent knowing, potential. Active possibility. Potential is active possibility. Something that can develop. The word potential always makes me think of the seed, particularly the acorn, right? The tiny little fallen acorn that has the potential for that huge oak tree. I know we've heard it a million times, but that truth never gets old for me. It's never less amazing. It's never less awesome, right? Really? I mean, what's happening here, okay? What's happening? How are we not walking around completely enthralled that a tiny acorn can manifest into a massive oak tree? And you know what? We forget about potential. We forget that anything is possible. We think we're fully grown. It's all over now. You know, we've created our habits and we've recreated the same situation over and over again. You know, something that we discussed last week and we've discussed many, many times here in the house. And when we read E Squared by Pam Grout, we learned that 90% of the thoughts that we think are thoughts that we've thought before. 90% of the things that we do are the things that we've done before. So, of course, it's easy to forget about potential because we're basically living in the movie Groundhog Day, right? So, when we hop up on this spiritual path, the whole game changes, okay? We can see that we can tap into possibility. We can have our potential come back and remember about it. We can remember that great change is possible, that hurts can be healed, that dreams can come true. And we remember this together consistently with practice and work. That's why we keep coming back to places like this, places like centers, places like our meditation practice, our prayer practice, our daily walks, whatever it is. So thank you. I want to say thank you for being with me on this journey as we keep putting one foot in front of the other, you know? Leanne Cordes, who wrote the beautiful, one of the most beautiful books about a daily prayer book, continuous effort, not strength or intelligence, is the key to unlocking our potential. Continuous effort. You know what they call it in recovery? Doing the next right thing. I've always loved that phrase. Doing the next right thing. Taking the next right action again and again. Thinking that new thought again and again. Uprooting those old beliefs again and again. That's how we unlock our potential. And y'all, I got to take a breath here and tell you about this new CD. And it's it's a profound experience to birth a new collection of songs because there is endless potential. There are endless possibilities. First of all, what songs to do? What songs do I record? I write lots of songs. Which ones do I record? What instrumentations do we use? How do we mix it? What's the order of the songs? I mean, you could spend 5 million days just on what's the order of the CD. And thank God for my co-creator, Ross Cooper, who is, by the way, a genius. And if anybody wants to make music or make a record or anything, he's your guy. But it's really this long, beautiful journey. And at any moment, you can turn this way or that way or get sucked into a rabbit hole where the project never gets finished. It's like when you're working on a painting, right? Artists will tell you this, they say it's never really done. You just have to know when to walk away. Because in order to release it into the world, you got to finish, right? And this is how this relates to the spiritual journey and potential is that in order to advance, to move forward out of those same loops of behavior, we got to be finished with the past. Can I hear an amen? We got to be willing to live in the present and dream about the future. Can I hear an amen? Because when we're stuck in the past, we're in regret. We can get in unforgiveness. We can get in wistfulness. We can get, oh, those were the good old days. Life was so much better when, and then we just keep creating more of the same. So ask yourself, is it possible to let go of the old you, to let go of the past, to let go of the hurt, the disappointment, whatever stories that you have? If you thought you were going to be the pitcher, is it okay? Or the catcher or the hitter, is it okay to be the pitcher? Whatever stories of how you thought you might be, can you live in the potential of this moment now? Is it possible that there's a whole symphony waiting for you? Of course, that's a metaphor. Whatever you have within you, a business, a talent, a happy home, a new love, a peaceful heart, whatever it is that you dream, I truly believe that it's possible for you. Whatever, if we did all the things that we're capable of doing, we would literally astound ourselves. Are you interested in astounding yourself? You guys, I was driving around playing the final mixes of the CD in my car, and I was crying because I was astounded by myself, by what we did, by what we created in the last few months. Ross and I, we worked our asses off, and this new collection of songs, every instrument was curated, every background vocal perfected and mixed. It's such a beautiful thing to astound yourself. Astound yourself. Do you think it's possible? When's the last time you astounded yourself? Is it possible? Is it possible? What's possible? Is it possible? Sing it with me, come on. Open your mind to find what is possible. Potent knowing, soaked in glowing light from the beauty of the stars in the nighttime. Potent growing, watch spirit flowing bright through the energy of potential blowing. Can you feel the charge of spirit near and far? Potent knowing, soaked in glowing light from the beauty of the stars in the nighttime. Potent growing, watch spirit flowing bright through the energy of potential blowing. Can you feel the charge of spirit near and far? I love this idea of potent knowing being what potential really is, right? The word potent being potential, potent, like that the potency of our knowing is the truth of who we really are, that we can do, be, and have anything we wish, primarily from the space of being, right? We can be the vibration that we wish to attract and then manifest all the goodies in our lives. Now, our book of the month breaks down the quantum physics reality of this really well. Mel Schwartz does a great job of explaining this really deep stuff to us, how we are creating our reality. So I'm going to read to you a little bit from this book. The quantum view of the universe tells us that reality appears to unfold perpetually from a state of potential. To access the universal potential, we must devote ourselves to apprehending that possibility, which lies in the instant prior to collapsing the wave with our next thought or feeling. Our thought literally summons our construed reality. Thoughts that emanate from the habitual groove of old wave collapses are likely to recreate more of the same feeling and experiences, like I said, right? Same thoughts, same reality, same vibe, same tribe, same song, same story, same tapes, same snakes, same, more of the same. Don't you want something new? Something different? Yeah, me too. To free yourself from repeating and harmful and confining wave collapses, consider this possibility principle. In the nanosecond before your next thought, you are in a state of pure potential. Breathe it in with me. What is it you desire to feel most right now? Think of the first word that comes to mind. Is it peace? Is it love? Is it success? Take a moment to find that word, and I want you to find that feeling right now. Find it right now. If you want to be peace, think it. What does that feel like? I am peace. I am peace. I am health. What does health feel like? Whatever you're desiring. What if it's right now? I had something really beautiful happen this week. I wanted to do something bad. I'm just going to say that. I wanted to do something bad for me. It doesn't matter what it is because we all have something that we like to do that's bad for us. Looking for trouble, right? I'm always looking for trouble. It's my nature. That's coming out on the CD. There's a song called Trouble. So I had pretty much decided I was going to do this bad thing. And I thought to myself, well, why are you desiring to do this bad thing? This thing that is bad for you? And I thought, well, I want relief. And I'm like, okay, well, what do you want relief? And what does relief feel like? And I thought, well, it feels like this. And I took a deep breath and I remember my shoulders dropping and I felt this wave of relief right there, right then. And I thought, well, is it possible that I don't need to do that thing because I already have the relief? Is it possible? I was literally living my own talk. Is it possible that I don't need to do that thing to get relief? And what am I getting relief from? What's wrong anyway? And then I giggled and I remembered one of my favorite healing phrases. I posted it on social media this week. Only thing wrong with you is you think there's something wrong with you. Okay? Not only is there nothing wrong with you, but you are amazing. And you can find that space within that knows deeply that you are exactly where you need to be. Can I hear an amen? Everybody has a creative potential. And from that moment, you can express this creative potential. You can start changing the world. So this is the deal. Once we begin to recognize the perfection that is our lives, we begin to be able to act in a way that changes our vibration, that changes our environment, that changes the world around us. You know, I started to watch a comedy show last night and it was funny. It was funny. It was very, very negative. And that's like the whole point of it is its negativity. And I will watch it, but I turned it off because I was like, you know what? I don't want to play with these thoughts and these, doom, gloom, the end of the world stuff. Because you know what? What's possible? If I'm a new thought thinker, I'm going to think that anything is possible. Great change is possible, and it begins within. So I'm going to keep focusing on that. Amen? One day at a time. One day at a time. Is it possible? What's possible? Is it possible? Open your mind to find what is possible, not just predictable. Flip to the picture of ridiculous, incredible, not just sentimental. It's detrimental to be doing the same thing. Autopilot without choice. Would you like to use your voice? Potent, knowing, soaked in glowing light from the beauty of the stars in the nighttime. Potent, growing, watch spirit flowing bright through the energy of potential blowing. Can you feel the charge? Near and far. Come on, one more time. Is it possible? Is it, whatever it is it possible? Possible, change is possible. Goodness, peace, and love and joy is possible. I claim it, I name it, it's possible. It is possible, it is possible, it is possible, it's not impossible. It is possible. Oh, 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 yeah, it's possible. Let yourself be that mighty, mighty oak tree. Yes, 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 yes. I say yes. It is possible, y'all. It is possible. And I hope that that little cheerleading talk gave you the remembering that you needed today. And I also hope that you will find it within your heart to give today, to consciously give to House of Love and Light, because you believe in this, because you believe in these teachings, because you believe that what I'm doing here has worth, has value. And I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone who does give. A little or a lot, I'll take it. And I'm grateful. I will gratefully receive abundance from you. And I also want to give a shout out for some paintings that I've created for Valentine's Day that I will be posting today. If you need a last minute gift, you let me know. I'll send it out tomorrow and you'll have it by Valentine's Day. And also the paintings behind me are available. I'm always making paintings. I've got my Madame Le Chaton paintings that I'm so proud of that I did this week. One of them has sold, but there are 2 still available and I love them, and prints are available. So thank you so much for supporting my artistic expression and this expression of House of Love and Light. You can paypal.me/House of Love and Light or Venmo at Amy-Steinberg-5. Again, every offering matters to me. And upcoming next week, we're going to talk about being in love, baby. Possibility of being in love. Yes, I love when the topic is love. So that's going to be fun. So here we've got astrology with Lorelei, and then we're going to have some TikToks and a tool of the week. So don't go anywhere. I love you for being here with me. And I think it's possible. Anything is possible. Here's your astrological forecast for this week.
Hello, my brothers and sisters of the House of Love and Light. If you have been wanting to say something, if you have been looking for the words, but they haven't come yet, you have found yourself kind of rooted and rutted in old paradigm thinking and maybe responding to authority figures outside of yourself. That could be your parents, that could be your boss, and all of a sudden, you know there's some things that you want to say, but until now, the words haven't come. So what am I talking about? Well, Mercury, that little guy with the giant reputation, is now traveling in the air sign of Aquarius after a long journey in Capricorn due to his retrograde in January. And Mercury, when Mercury is in Aquarius, again, it being an air sign, it's like those ideas can come out of the blue like lightning bolts. And all of a sudden you find yourself maybe using a word you haven't used before, and it's unconventional, it's outside the box, it's inventive, it's innovative, and you find yourself surprising yourself and others. Your ideas now and your thinking and your speaking may even be shocking to yourself and others. Now, what's also going on this next week is the last quarter moon, which we get to celebrate every month. Remember, the moon has 8 phases, and when the moon is in her last quarter, that is not a high energy time. It's a time to plow under the crops, to let go of what no longer works, what no longer serves you, cleaning out your closets, cleaning out your psyche. It's a time when you can more readily make space and make room for the seeds that you choose to plant at the new moon in Pisces on February 20th. And again, since it's not a high energy time, allow yourself to get more sleep, to get more rest, and to not judge yourself if perhaps you don't have that get up and go and that zing and that energy that you usually have. You know, the moon is our daily companion, and she plays no favorites. The moon is there for all of us. And as you look up into the sky, you'll see the light of the moon getting smaller and smaller until the dark of the moon, where there is no moon in the sky at the new moon. So my favorite phrase again for last quarter moon is clean out your closets and your psyche. And that includes, with Mercury in Aquarius, your old thoughts, your old ways of speaking, your old ways of conceptualizing the world, and allowing that wonderful energy of Aquarius to just flow through you and to channel those words now that will speak to what your soul is ready to share with others. And until we connect, I wish you blue skies, green lights, and lucky stars.
Lorelei with our amazing astrological new thought astrology. She always brings it around to be, you know, the new thought take on it. And I love that. Clean out your closets, clean out your thoughts. She talks about planting seeds. Okay. That is obviously a theme of the week. Let those seeds be planted. All right. I love the TikToks that I found this week. So we're going to have our little TikTok tidbits and then a tool of the week. So don't go anywhere. Here is this really lovely, sexy woman, and then like a quantum TikTok. Enjoy.
As you're tuning in, take a look around. Everything you see has been tailored for you by you. You're on your own trail of breadcrumbs, and everything is a clue. It's all leading you to you. Am I coming in clear? Want to keep going? Let's follow the trail. If you lose sight at any time, just close your eyes. The only compass you'll need is your intuition. The more you feel it, the further you'll go. The more you feel it, the less you need to know. But don't take my word for it.
An atom only appears in a particular place if you measure it. In other words, an atom is spread out all over the place until a conscious observer decides to look at it. So the act of measurement or observation creates the entire universe.
Only conscious beings can be observers, then we're intimately hooked into the very existence of reality. Without us, there would just be this expanding superposition of possibilities with nothing definite ever actually happening.
Out of millions and millions of blobs of energy and light, photons and electrons, they make up this imaginary three-dimensional solid world, which doesn't exist at all according to relativity or quantum mechanics.
Anytime we attempt to look at particles beyond a certain level, the very act of observation changes things.
And in addition, the more you look at individual particles, the more you realize that there is no such thing as one electron. An electron, or any elementary particle, exists only in relationship to other things, like other particles or the universe at large. This means that deeply enough, and you dive down into the nature of matter, everything we know about the everyday world dissolves. There are no objects anymore. There are only relationships. There's no locality anymore. There's no time anymore. The more you look at something in detail, in what we think of as solid matter, the less and less solid it begins to look.
The more we look into solid matter, the less it begins to appear solid. Y'all, that's pretty profound stuff. I'm going to tell you that. Your tool of the week is let your knowing be potent. In other words, let your potential brew it up. Remember who you are, as my teacher, Reverend Dr. James Mellon, puts it. Remember who you are. When you know it, when you know that your potential is there, you can surrender with love, like what we were singing about, surrender to the abundance, all the things we talked about, and get after it, like that hunter, right? That hunter energy. The hunter. Let it be potent. Let your knowing about who you truly are Be potent this week. Brew up some ideas. Let them come to you in meditation. What is it you truly want? Maybe you thought you were going to be a hitter, but you're a pitcher, right? Maybe you thought your life was going to look one way and it looks another way. And maybe there's a divine design that's not a plan necessarily, but an intelligence, a creative intelligence inside of you that knows that the acorn that you are is this big mighty oak. It's not a palm tree after all. Okay? I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you for being on this journey. It's a major, major brave step to be on a spiritual path, to be able to look at yourself, to have self-awareness, to say, I'm creating my reality. That's a huge responsibility. To be, even if you say I'm co-creating my reality with the relationship of things between me and others, between me and my thoughts and my feelings, it's tremendous. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud to know you. So I thank you so much for being here with me at House of Love and Light for another delightful Sunday. I will see you again, hopefully on Wednesday evening. We get together at 7 p.m. for a chill, check in, and chant. And I am just super, super, super in love with each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here with me. And again, thank you so much for please giving a love offering today. It really does make my entire day when I see the Venmos and the PayPals come in. It makes me feel completely on purpose, and it makes me feel appreciated. And what you appreciate appreciates. So thank you so much. I hope your Super Bowl party or your superb owl party that you go to, whatever you do today, is filled with fun and laughter and connection and joy. And I know for you, peace and love and light. So have a fantastic day. I love you. Bye-bye.
House of love and light. House of love and light. Amy, take us to the place where we can be just who we are. And it's alright in the house of love and light. House of love and light. Amy, open up the door to the place where we walk by faith and not by sight. Through the house of love and light. House of love, the house of love and light. The house of love and light. If we get this right.